What was that? Ding dong. Oh, I ding donged you already in here. All right. All right, here we go. Let me get on. Here we go. Okay, I think we live. Guess we'll wait for a few peeps to come in here, and before we really start getting into it. But what kind of weather are you having up there? Pure snow?
Actually, it is snowing out there right now.
Is it?
Yeah, yeah. But we got a little bit of rain a little while ago, which is good. It broke it up. So so far one really big storm that was that doozy of that 3.5 feet that I got. That was a big one.
Three
You
and a half
know,
feet.
yeah.
Dang. Did you get stuck in the house or what? Did you have to get the snowblower out?
That was the day that I had to drive down to get gasoline
Oh yeah.
for the snowblower and the 2222.
Yeah, I'm just looking at it right now. It's 2-2 also. It's 22 again. It keeps going. It'll go up a little bit, back to 22. Down a little slower, back to 22. Like 22 is the holding spot for XRP right now. That's just insane that number kept coming up, and it just sticks there right now. I emailed myself a couple things to talk about also on that front, but
It's
yeah,
crazy, Joe.
I can't believe it.
Yeah, yeah. I just want to see where this goes. you know,
Yeah, you
there's
and
a
me both.
there's a lot of stuff happening fast.
Yeah,
You know,
both in crypto and politics and Trump, and I'm
yeah,
reading
the
stuff
world,
and
man.
updates, and man, now they're saying that like, oh, the intelligence agency out of Italy had something to do with the fraudulent votes or whatever, and they got this bald headed guy. They're showing his picture around all over Twitter. He worked for the intelligence agencies, and this other guy, and some of the people that I follow on Twitter, which were government contractors, a couple of them, are the ones posting these pictures. And then she goes, "Oh, hey boys," to the two guys, and then one of her friends replied, goes, "You know, that one guy looks real familiar. Like I think I might have worked with him back in Iraq, such and such." Laughing out loud, like it's like they're setting up everybody. They caught everybody. They set up everybody, and now they're just leaking. Oh, there's a little photo. Oh, there's a little something else like this to let everybody know. Everybody's caught with their pants down. They set them all up. They're nabbing them basically, just showing you first on Twitter and social media. Here's someone. Here's what they did. Here's what they had to do with it. That guy was in charge of the satellites. He did this. The votes came in into Germany. Then it went over here. That guy was in charge. Like, allegedly, I say, but it's like you said. Maybe this week or soon, stuff's about to get really, 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 really interesting.
Hey, Joe, are we live right now?
Yeah, yes, we are.
Okay. So right off the bat, I want to explain that anything that you hear us talk about is just pure bullshit. Okay, we dream a lot. I think Joe eats magic mushrooms. I don't know, but
Magic cactus.
we really get these colorful dreams. So just understand that there's nothing financially that we know it all. I failed mathematics in third grade. So, whoa, look at that.
What's that? Is that your phone?
Yeah,
Like your cell phone or something else?
there we go. Quick, run! But hey, you know what? If something weird didn't happen while we were doing this, it would not be a live broadcast. Not
I
with
know.
not with
Always.
Woo Woo Dude.
Yeah, that was like me getting a phone call about an appointment that I actually had to cancel. But I look, oh, someone from Utah called me, and the number is 222, whatever. I call it back live on air on YouTube. Sorry, this number does not exist, not in service. Huh.
You know, this whole thing. Um, what a lot of people don't understand. A lot of people jumped into XRP to try to grab a green candle, and it didn't get in back when we said to get in.
Right.
But the thing is there's something really big coming down the pike with this. I mean, the exciting part of this was trying to use discernment with every single person that was watching your videos and stuff. And they were all getting 222s. And when we back the ship up and we think about how all this started, it all started with getting 888, the number 888. And then they said, watch the month of January. And then they gave me a warning. They said, don't be greedy. All right. And then all the 222s, I'm blaming your wife. She started it. Okay. And it was part of your dream. So you're involved with this bullshit too, Joe. Yeah. Okay. It all started from you guys. And then stop telling people what started happening with the 222s. It was absurd. But it's all part of this game.
Never seen anything like it in my life. And I've been seeing this little thing being floated around. I remember seeing this actually quite a while ago. And it's back in everybody's face again about XRP. So I'm going to read. It's not that one. Read something. There it is. And this goes back to May of 2020. So keep in mind, everybody, everything got hit hard in March, I believe, of 2020. Bitcoin down to 3,100. Theta was down to 3.5, 4 cents, all that stuff. I believe that was around March timeframe. So this would be about 2 months later, May 14. This was posted by one of the Anons on that one Anon board we don't say anymore. I'm going to read this in case you guys haven't heard this one yet. You should have by now. It's been all over. Everyone's tweeting it and retweeting it now. And I saw this quite a while ago, and someone mentioned it. And now that we saw XRP, 60, 70, 80, back down, 22, 222, 222, everything's 222, lawsuit is going to happen on February 22nd, all that crap, crazy. So I'm going to read you what this Anon said. Anybody out there who's concerned about, it's the end of Ripple, I'm just going to read you what an Anon said way in advance. And I'm going to ask you, if this person said something that has absolutely just happened, and he said it, I say he, maybe it was a she, back in May, would that give you a little more confidence that when I say to you, XRP, mainly my Patreons I've said this to try to keep them calm because some of them are a little freaked out too. When I say to you, XRP, this particular XRP trade we are in, could be quite possibly the most epic trade maybe ever known that you've ever been a part of, or potentially to be a part of if you didn't get scared out. And if you did get scared out, it's still 22 cents. You got some time to get back in, my friends. I'm just going to say that. However, let me read this to you. Okay? This again, May 14, 2020. XRP is supposed to crash. It's part of the plan. Now, notice he didn't say was supposed to crash, referring to the dump of all crypto 2 months before that. Because if he said was supposed to crash, he would be saying, oh, well, he's just talking about the crash that just happened. He said XRP is supposed to crash. It's part of the plan. It will crash so low and hold there to appear dead. The purpose of this is pure theater to get rid of you idiots. This is his words. To get rid of you idiots and other deadbeats who just want a quick buck. Don't get greedy, right? This, however, is all capital letters, the single greatest accumulation opportunity you will, another capital letters, ever get since Bitcoin back in 2008, which would have been pennies for Bitcoin. You see where it's at today. Use it wisely, he says. What happens next? Well, this is the hilarious part, he says. We drive the price to around $2 to $3. The 2018 weak-handed among you, referring back to the last crash of 2017, the 2018 weak-handed among you who think they lost their money will sell in their droves. In other words, oh, I'm not letting this is not happen to me again. I got caught in 2017. It crashed and I stayed it. I'm not letting it happen to me again. I'm going to sell my Ripple. That's what he's saying. Those of you in 2018 who are going to do it again, because you're going to get scared out again, you'll be selling in droves. They will think it is a miracle when this happens. After that, well, the switch gets flicked and 99% of you will be priced out. Does that sound familiar? Laughing out loud. In other words, I'd like to say something else about Theta. This one, now as we know, that came from White Dove. A lot of psychics have weighed in on that. Woo Dude has given me a few trades to do on that last year. I say last year because it was a few days ago, but last year, a month back, me and some Patreons took these trades. It worked out great, by the way. Having said that, a lot of different psychics have weighed in on Theta. Again, Michelle White Dove gave us that one. That was awesome. Sharon Michelle had said, I think 2019. She goes, she was doing a reading on it. And she goes, oh, I'm getting that when Theta hits 30 to 40 cents, when that time comes, and by the way, it had never hit that price before. She said that. When that day comes, she said, you better have all the Theta you wanted at that point because you're going to get priced out, so to speak. That's so many words. You're going to get priced out and it's going to be too expensive. It's like you're going to think it's too expensive anyways. Like, oh man, I want, 20-cent Theta, not $2.50 Theta where it was just at yesterday or was that earlier today. So when this guy says, after that, we will switch when the switch gets flicked and 99% of you, he's telling you, will be priced out. Sound familiar? Are you priced out of Bitcoin at $33,000, $35,000? Yeah, you are. You're not buying one Bitcoin, right? No one's buying one Bitcoin right now. But in 2008, when it was 2 cents, 5 cents, 10 cents, $2, you're not priced out.
Right.
Compared to where it's at today. Ripple at 22 freaking cents. I just read you what an anon. I don't know who this is. Nobody knows who this is. But for someone to write what they wrote back in May of 2020, after the big crash already happened, to make it sound like another crash is coming, and it's specifically for XRP. He didn't say the market. He didn't say Bitcoin. He said XRP, and it's part of the ever-loving plan. I'm going to read it one more time. I'm going to do this one more time, no interruptions for myself. XRP is supposed to crash. It's part of the plan. It will crash so low and hold there to appear dead. The purpose of this is pure theater to get rid of you idiots and other deadbeats who just want a quick buck. This, however, is the single greatest accumulation opportunity you will ever get since Bitcoin in 2008. Use it wisely. What happens next after that? This is the hilarious part. We drive the price up to around $2 to $3. The 2018 weak-handed among you who think they lost their money will sell in droves. They will think it's a miracle. After that, well, the switch gets flicked and 99% of you will be priced out. So, is he saying they're going to flip the... Now, they can read that two ways. The hilarious part, he says, we drive the price to around $2 to $3. The 2018 weak-handed among you who think they lost their money will sell in droves. So I guess what I originally thought about that is he's talking about when they crash the price down first, people are going to sell in droves because they think they've lost out. I do believe that will happen. But as I read this again, I think, well, wait a minute. I think what he's saying is people are actually going to sell at $2 to $3 and go, oh my God, I'm not falling for the damn crap in 2017 again. I made a huge profit. It's $2 to $3. I got it at 24, 25 cents or 50 cents or whatever. I just made $2 or $3. I'm selling. I'm out. And then, like he says, they flick the switch and then it really goes. And now everybody's priced out. So I've been thinking this is one of the most epic buying opportunities that very rarely ever show their faces in the world of crypto, where you get a second chance to say, oh, you know what? I thought XRP was on its way to $2, $3, $4. Nope, it's crashing down. So the question is, and I don't know if any of us really know, how low does it go? It does look like 22 cents. Are they going to hold it there for a few days, a few weeks, a few months? Or are we going to find out The Security Exchange Commission lawsuit, that's scheduled for 2/22, as in February 22nd. You kidding me? We settled that. Never mind. We pulled the lawsuit, or Ripple settled for $900 million, and it's all good. No longer security. Go have fun. And imagine this: you can't sell or buy, Americans, that is, because all Coinbase and all the whoever U.S. exchanges, there's a few of them. Well, we can't just flick a switch and turn trading back on, guys. Sorry. And it's going up, 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 up. And you're standing here going, oh my God, I need to sell right now. And I can't. And I can't sell because they effed us in America, but other places can sell. So when Woodoo says don't get greedy and all this stuff, I wonder if we're about to find out that it's going to be hard to actually sell the damn thing when it's time to sell, unless you guys have alternative ways such as the Exodus wallet or the Atomic wallet, where you use Caleb and Brown to send your XRP and they'll liquidate it for you for a few percentage points. And again, use JSNIP4 as your referral because you'll get, I think, a 0.5% discount or something. Now, me and Woo Dude had a little conversation about this earlier. And we thought, I think something like that is quite plausible. So, Woo Dude, it all started with a crazy dream. And everybody listening, he was not an XRP fan. He was in Bix Weir mode, we'll call it. He was in Bix Weir mode. I don't want to do nothing with that banker coin. To hell with it. I don't want to mess with those other coins. He's doing a reading. Spirit comes in and goes, bam, bitch slap, he says. You get your ass out there and you get some of those coins. You stop that nonsense. And he was like, okay. So he calls me. He goes, I guess I'm getting into XRP. And I'm like, why? What happened? So he told me the big story. God saw these bankers in their suits doing a transaction with each other. Here's a debit card. It's got XRP. It looks like it was gold embossed. Like, oh, why is that? Oh, is it going to be gold backed? Oh my gosh, all that silver that JP Morgan has. A few things clicked. And then 888, watch the month of January. They didn't. Now, again, I keep saying this because I don't want to hear any nonsense. He didn't say. Spirit told me $8.88 January. He said they showed me 888. They said, watch the month of January. I think they told him that 2 or 3 times. And watch the month of January. So again, all of this crap just started literally at the very, very end of December, around Christmas time, right? Oh my gosh, lawsuit. The guy's leaving the SEC and fires off a lawsuit on his way out. Oh, okay. Against Ripple. So here we are in January. And in January, watch the month of January. Oh, that exchange is going to shut down on the 15th or the 19th or whatever the dates are. Some of these are picking. And I'm just going, you can still buy and sell right now. So you do have an opportunity. Again, it's 22 cents. And then I thought, after this whole thing happened, it went up, came back down. We got this huge download, my wife and I, 222 everywhere. He goes, oh my God. He says to me, I'm an idiot and I'm not psychic if I don't know what the hell they're trying to tell you right now. He goes, they're not talking to me. They're talking to you and your wife. But I know what they're saying. That son of a bitch is going down 22 cents. He sends me a text. I'm out at 41 cents. I sold. And I'm like, damn it. I went to bed early that night and I missed his text until the next morning. And it started going way down. So at any rate, I would ask everybody, why would give him, us, you, all of us, this 222? They gave us that number so much in my life. I've never seen anything like this. Have you? I mean, have you ever seen a number like that in your life? Maybe you have.
Well, I've seen some weird things, but when I've gotten kind of lazy because Spirit will just say, hey, it's going down to this number, or it's going up to here. Tell them to sell at 4 o'clock. Tell them to buy at 4 o'clock or whatever. Yeah. Just crazy shit. That was just so on the money. So, this 222, I would ask Spirit. I said, I kept asking. I said, well, what does it mean? And they wouldn't tell me. And then we go farther, okay? As the rise of Ripple goes up and they're showing the 222, all your people, see, you have a lot of psychics. You have a lot of real psychics, people out there that are just realizing, through their lives, people I've spoken to that are absolutely connected. So when I got to see people calling in. Never mind what the hell happened to me. Pull over on the side of the road, look down, and 22222. Come on,
On
right?
the odometer. Yeah, I mean,
So
you couldn't go any further or less than that in the
no,
car. There's only one time it's going to be that.
exactly.
Two, two, two,
And,
two, two.
and then, you know, as we progress, you know, all of a sudden I'd see a video, and here's some other people 22222, and I'm going, come on now, what's going on? So Ripple gets up to 90 cents, right? XRP 90 cents, and then it starts going backwards, right? And then the 222 is getting stronger, and then I think it was late at night, okay. And I asked Spirit, I said, show me something. So I went onto the iPad. Who did they show me? My little Wookiee friend, right? and he said, all right, this is it. I won't do any more 222s, right? And he said, another psychic saw this driving in the middle of a town, and it was a flashing signal light that was on the side of the road, a regular road sign, okay?
A warning sign.
Flashing. That's right. And it was flashing 222. I said, and this was like 11:30. I said, okay, that's it, Spirit. I've had enough of this, right? I said, enough of this bullshit. And they said, no, they need to learn discernment. They need to learn discernment. And they say, figure it out. You know what you're doing. And they said, you're getting lazy. I went, oh, man. Okay. So I sat there and I'm going, all right, 22222. I went, holy shit. I said, the 888 was the last figure to get out before it hit 90 cents. So the 888, right? I went, oh shit, right? I said, and now they're showing me a flashing warning sign. I said, come on. So I did. I sent you a text. You were in bed sleeping. I says, I figured it out. I said, it's a warning sign. It's going 2222. You didn't get it till the next day. I sold everything. I'm out at 40 something cents. I don't know where it was. And then it starts dropping rapidly. So in the morning, I'm doing a reading on somebody and I see a text come in. You sold everything? That was you, right? What do you mean? And then it dropping down. I'm not watching. It's dropping down into the 30s and stuff. Yeah. And when you said you got to have balls that spark, I started laughing. And then all of a sudden I said, Joe texted me, did you buy in yet? Did you buy in yet? I had to buy some more. So he scoops more. I said, no, it's going to 2222. And he says, you're crazy. And then it drops down farther. It's in the 20s. He sends me another text. I really got in good, at like 25 cents, which is awesome, right? 24, 25. He said, you got to scoop now? I said, no, absolutely not, right? Then I don't hear anything from a while, right? I'm getting texts from people throughout the day while I'm doing readings, Joe. And they're going, what we'll do? Is it going to 222? Yep. Another one. Same thing. Yep. Telling everybody, really? Yeah, I says, yep. Right. Then later that day, I'm not watching anything because I'm out. And I made a good profit. I'm talking to Julianne. We're just shooting the shit, right? And I said, Julianne. She says, what? I got to get off the line with you right now. Got to hang up on you. Spirit's telling me to go in and buy XRP right now. She says, she starts laughing at me like, you're freaking crazy. I go, I know I am. So then I go right into Coinbase. Every dime I had, press the button. And I showed you the picture of it.
Oh, yeah. And I posted it.
I bought it.
Out, but I posted it.
I bought it at 2222. Come on now. Now, we got to go a little further, right? They're trying to teach us all discernment right now. Just like Joe's in it heavy, okay? I even sold, can you see that? Just a sliver of my Bitcoin. Oh, yeah, right? Just to try to get a little more. And every time I went to 18 cents, I tried to buy, and I'm on a reading, right? So I couldn't do it. I'm trying like hell to buy it, right? And then all of a sudden, Spirit says, what are you doing? I go, oh, I'm trying to scoop a little more. And they said, what are you doing? I go, I guess I'm being greedy, huh? They said, yeah, stop it. All right. So I got kind of like bitch slapped, right? So later the next day, it's at 22 cents. I I sneak in a buy, right? They start laughing at me. They
Goes
said,
right through.
"That's right. That was the figure we told you. Don't take advantage of it." All right, man. I'm cool with it. So the thing is I'm in it just because of everything spiritually, how that connected, I'm, how everything happened. You got to sit there and go, dude, really? Spirit had me buy back in. Well, why did they have me buy back in? I don't know. Either they're going to really slap my ass, or a lot of people may get wealthy. Now, while you were doing some work, which we've got to talk about what you accomplished,
Yeah.
it is that I went back into, I think you were at Walmart. You were doing a video at Walmart. Some people are chuckling about stuff, right? And I'm reading the comments, and I see this guy. He says, the guy says, or girl, I don't know who it is, but kudos to that person, right? Says, you just can't make this shit up. So I got to take a look at what this person's got. The person has the picture of the federal court thing with XRP. And the date is 2222. Come on, man. All right. Really? What are the odds? See, you have to look at, that's part about psychically putting stuff together and know that it's important, but you're not breaking it down all the way to understand it correctly. And when you take a look at everything that happened, right down to me just pressing a button, I wasn't following it. I wasn't following it at all. I was done with it. Okay. I made my money. The 888 showed up. Not what we all thought. But remember, I said that just like what you got done saying. They said, watch the month of January. So this meme is not over. And know what? Yeah, I got probably 15% of my holdings in there. And that's only because I almost own a Bitcoin. So there you have it. Doesn't take much math to figure that out. All right. But you got to be willing. I look at it like a bank account. I don't have to touch it right now. I don't have to do a damn thing with it. All right. I have to follow this because too many things have happened spiritually connected here with all of us for me not to. And on the other hand, if we lose, it'll make you all feel better that we'll do lots of shitload of money.
Okay, yeah, if he loses, we lose. If I lose, you lose. We're all in the same type of stuff together. Yeah. I want to say how I felt just now as you were talking, because something just came into me. Okay. The sense of knowing, and I'm not gonna sit here and tell you, oh, trust me, 100%, I know everything. My sense of knowing just came in like I was freaking on ayahuasca or something. I just knew I was plugged into the universe and I had every answer. It just kind of came in like that. I'm gonna be honest.
Hey, I gotta ask a question. You're not licking those frogs, are you?
No frogs. No DMT frogs. But as you were saying that, I got the sense of knowing this is maybe one of the only ones, or the only one, or such a rare opportunity when we look back in the future, looking back at this time right now on whatever the hell XRP ends up doing and going to. I felt the words life-changing, unbelievable, wealth, you name it, blah, 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 blah. All that came in at once. Like, oh my God, Spirit was beating our asses in a friendly, fun way with 222.
Yeah.
222, actually 4 twos technically. Out of control. Basically, to let you all know, I in my opinion, this is your one. Oh, you missed Theta at 8 cents and 10 cents. You missed that one? Well, don't worry. Because when XRP does what it's going to do, a whole bunch of y'all are going to be taken care of. If you just listen to this freaking flashing light. I'm trying to put a gigantic spotlight in your face. Not a little light, not a match, not a candle, a freaking million candle watt power spotlight of 222. Pay attention, everybody. This is your shot. And again, for all the new people, because I saw a lot more new people who have joined this chat, I'm going to read you again an Anon post on the Anon board. Yes?
I will fire a laser beam in your face.
The laser. This was posted May 2020, after 2 months after the big crash. So listen to these words very carefully. Because again, with what I just felt, when you hear what this Anon wrote on the boards, you know which board. This hopefully will make sense to you. And if you're scared, I'll get out. All these other coins are rising. Ethereum's almost $1,000. Freaking Ripple's 22 cents.
That's why you say diversified.
Yeah, you diversify, but at the same time, you don't FOMO into a coin that's running up.
Right.
Because usually it stops right when you happen to get in. Right?
Yeah.
So, having said that, I'm going to read this to you one more time. There are decisions in life where, that separates the men from the boys, or, this could be, I do say could because we don't know for sure. This could be one of those decisions. If you buckled down and said, F this, I'd put a big bag of money or whatever in the XRP, I'm rolling with it. I don't care if I got it 30 or 40 cents. It is what it is. 22 cents, I'll throw a little bit more in there, cost average down, whatever. I was buying more and more and more when this happened.
I was a witness.
And he did it too. He started it. But I'm like, I didn't sell to do it. It's too late. My wife actually I was telling her I was about to make a move. She's like, no, I'll just wait for now. I'm like, all right, whatever. So sure enough, it went down. Shoulda, coulda, woulda sold, but I didn't. Fine. We bought some more. So here's the post. Listen very carefully. I'm telling you guys, because I think there is massive truth hidden in this, and it's right in your face. XRP, again, May 14, this last year, 2020. XRP is supposed to crash. Now, I notice he didn't say was, as referring to the last 2 months when the crash did happen. Is supposed to crash. It is part of the plan. It will crash so low and hold there to appear dead. By the way, real quick, how many people flipping out Twitter, YouTube, all the supposed coin experts, XRP is dead, XRP is dead. How about that? So it will crash so low and hold there to appear dead. The purpose of this is pure theater. And what they did in December, by the way, does that look like theater? On the way out, 7 years long, we're going to file a lawsuit at the last second. Oh my God, Coinbase is shutting down XRP. Oh my God. Boy, there's a lot of theater right now about this, isn't there? And the purpose of this theater, he says, is to get rid of you idiots. And I'm trying to tell you, you're not an idiot. You are not the dumb money. You weren't the dumb money dumping it when 70% people were dumping it on Coinbase and 30% of us were buying it. The 30% is the smart money people. So here's what he says. The purpose of this is pure theater to get rid of you idiots and other deadbeats who just want to make a quick buck. This, however, is the single greatest accumulation opportunity you will ever get since Bitcoin back in 2008, when that was pennies, right? Use it wisely, he says. Use this opportunity wisely. What happens after this? What happens next? This is the hilarious part. We drive the price to around $2 to $3. The 2018 weak-handed among you who think they lost their money will sell in droves. In other words, in $2 to $3, I'm out. I made huge money. We got it at 24 cents. Thanks, Woo Dude. I made 8, 10, 12, whatever times my money. I'm out.
That's awesome. But that's awesome, though.
Don't be that person, though, according to this.
Right.
They'll sell in droves, and they'll think it's a miracle. Oh, my God, my 25 cent, 30 cent, 40 cent, 50 cent Ripple, I sold for $3. I'm the smartest son of a bitch in the room. And what's this next? After that, a switch gets flicked. And 99% of you will be priced out of that market. Sound familiar? Laughing out loud regarding XRP. So as I used an example earlier, would you consider yourself priced out of Ethereum now that it's $1,000 when it was just, call it dollars back in 2017, you know, $5 or $10, whatever it was in the beginning of January 2017, or even when it was $100, you didn't really feel priced out. $1,000, oh man, I want to go buy an Ethereum now. I could have just bought 10 of them not that long ago, right? XRP at 22 cents. How many of those bad boys could one buy with whatever cash? So that's an anon post. No one knows who the hell it is. It was on the boards. It was posted. It's logged. It's not fake. It's not Photoshop. It's the real deal because I've actually seen it before months ago. It just didn't matter back then because nothing was happening. But now that the big crash in XRP took place, this makes a whole lot more sense now. Woo Woo Dude had the hugest download. Spirit punched him in the face. You get your ass into XRP. I don't care what you think about it. Banker coin, blah, blah, blah. You get into it. And he said, Joe, I just bought such and such money. I just did what they said. And I'm like, for real? You did, you know, Mr. No XRP guy? You're like, yep, done. Spirit, I'm not going to, you know, I don't go against Spirit. That's it. It's over. So I'm like, well, damn. Interesting. I was getting a download that when I take some Theta profits, which thanks to his call, I did, I'm dumping that in a Ripple. And I did. And I moved some other stuff around right in a Ripple. So, oh man, I should have left an ETH because ETH went up to 800. And it was a 600 something. I got rid of it. I don't care. Because if XRP goes to some of the numbers that this individual is talking about, which is higher than the number in the teens, I won't get too specific on, that we also saw, me and Woo Dude in our own ways, meditation, dream, and his, of course, he doesn't have to dream or meditate. He just, Spirit just goes, hey, dude, what's going on? Hey, let me tell you something. You know, he just kind of comes in. But
I don't know, Joe. They busted my balls this
time. They can joke and bust your balls and do they do stuff like that. Like for me, I'm over here, you know, Spirit, could you give me the next price of XRP? When I go to bed tonight in a dream, my wife's dreaming next to me. I have no idea she's even falling asleep. Wakes up. As I'm doing this, I'm watching, okay, I'm done meditating, talking to Spirit. I'm going to place prayer on the TV show. She wakes up. Hey, what? You want to know something funny, weird? Yeah, what? I just had the craziest dream. Oh, really? Right now you were sleeping? Yeah. What was it? You and your treasure hunting buddy Dave called me on the phone in a dream. Something two. So 2 and 2, and then that was it. And then I'm driving. I pull over. You text me. You and him again. 2 and 2 again. LOL. Happy, excited. So remember when she first told me this? I'm thinking, well, if I'm happy and excited, gosh, I wonder if Ripple's going to go to $2. Maybe is that the 222? That would be freaking awesome. So that's where my mind was at. Well, I'm excited in the dream.
Yeah.
Now, here's the other way.
We all were.
But how excited is everyone to know that you can buy some XRP right now at that same price? Because as I'm talking to him, it's still playing around. It goes up a little bit, back down to 2.2. Down a little up, back to 2.2. It has been playing with 2.2 for days and days now. Yeah. Like that's just the number it screws with. Again, was that the sign of the elite? Accumulate everybody in the know, accumulate the billboard thing behind, not the billboard, whatever that was, the little tack board behind the security exchange.
Hey, you're pointing at me.
Am I? Yeah. 222. Yeah, you got a booger. Hold on. You got a little booger. I got to So all I'm telling everybody, I'm in XRP, and you know how I roll. I'm not gonna say no. I got this much, but you know how Jay Snip rolls when he thinks he's got something. When Michelle White Dove came my way, it was the first psychic experience outside of my mom, really, that ever came my way. She's a world-renowned psychic. She's on a TV show. I'm like, oh my god, I saw that show. It was a cool show. She actually won it. Wow, that's that lady, Pete. He's like, yeah, she reads me. We're not friends really, but she reads me. We've all become real good friends, by the way, Pete, with her too. After all this, Spirit came in, theta. I come out, put out on a limb. I'm gonna have a psychic on my show, and she's gonna tell us about this crazy crypto pig. Oh, you're not looking at the charts, you're not looking at the team and the white paper. No, she won a TV show. She's probably pretty good, so I'm gonna take a chance. Boom. And again, Sharon Michelle said, when that thing hits 30 to 40 cents, you better hope you got all you could get at that time. And if not, you better hurry. And here we are at $2.50, $2.13, $2.20 for Theta. And sure, there'll be pullbacks and all that good stuff. And of course, we want to capitalize on that. But the point is, that should have shown people, especially now, this thing called spirit and whatever. There might be something to that. And when this guy's over here, oh, Joe's an old horse out of the blue. They said something to me about something at 4:00 today. And we know that's that's Digibite because we already figured that out last time they said old horse out of the blue. I'm like, yeah, that's right. 4:00 hits, it's up 39% out of nowhere. Right as 4:00's hitting, it's skyrocketing. Not 5 minutes before, like right at 4:00, that's when the move started. I'm just going, you have to be effing kidding. I got people on Patreon. Oh my God, Joe, what the? Like, I know. That's why he's woo-woo, dude. It's just he's that guy. Shit comes in, he shares it with me, and I share it with you sometimes. Not sometimes. I share it all the time when he gives it to me. But sometimes he doesn't get something. Therefore, it might be quiet for a week or two.
Right.
Anything going on, Joe? No trades. Just relax. Nothing's coming in yet. It's coming. And then he tells me, 2 weeks ago, 231. Theta, yep, 231. They showed me 231. A few days go by. It ain't even nowhere near $2, by the way. Right. Yep, Joe, 231. They showed it to me. Yeah, I'm telling you, 231's coming. All right. Well, I tell people on Patreon, hey guys, relax. I know some of you are worried about. We feel real confident 231's coming. 171 falls back down. Oh, there it goes. Two. The day it went over $2, I think it actually hit 231 on the effing button, and then pulled down to 206, 205 ish. It sat down there for a little bit. And then, of course, now it went back up, hit 250, came back down again, 220, 215, 216, 213. And I just watched this happen. I'm like, this is incredible. So having said that, I want to make an announcement now before I forget.
You better do it.
I'll say it now. I told you all early on, I have absolute faith in these psychic people, the spirit, this world, the spirit world. When she gave me that Theta call, it was like an invisible energy hit me that said, this is truth.
Yeah.
You feel it in your body, feel it in your bones. No, I don't have a timing, but when she says this thing's gonna be hundreds of dollars and then 1,000 plus at some point, it felt real. And I said, okay, I'm going in big because I want to help her build her orphanage, school for enlightened kids, all that stuff. And I needed some Theta, very high price Theta to do it. I'm not rich myself, so I got to take what I can and dump it in there so that I can make a lot more. And as I did trades and things over the years, let me scoop some of that, put in more Theta until I got a number that I was happy with. And I said to you guys, the day will come when I have the money to pay my house off in crypto. And Theta is going to be a big part of that. I just felt it. I just knew it. So he had come into my life, woo dude, back in like March or April or something. Maybe it was April. I don't know, somewhere around there, March or April. Hey, Spirit wants me to talk to you and work with you, and you got some things inside of you that need to be unlocked, and I'm going to help you. And I'm like, okay, sounds cool, And sure enough, I've had these crazy dreams, you guys. You've seen them. I mean, for God's sakes, I don't even need to keep repeating that. But he said to me, Spirit wants you to pay your house off. And they're going to help you do it with crypto. And don't be scared to trade, because I know you don't like getting rid of your Theta and this and that, but you're going to have to trade. And I got my ass, I'm not going to release any numbers, but I got my ass handed to me on the first call he gave after I said, yeah, all right, I'll listen. But of course, I'm nervous. Oh, how do I know? It's Theta. I don't want to sell my Theta. I watched it go to 59 cents after it was 23. And then went all the way back down to 22 or 23. And when I count, he said, how much? He calls me the next day. Joe, I've been arguing with Spirit this morning. I'm like, oh yeah? Yeah. I'm telling them you sold because you said you were going to sell, right? And they're telling me you didn't. And I'm telling them, no, he did. He said he was going to do it. And I'm like, yeah, they're right. He goes, son of a bitch. They're always right. I don't know why I'm even arguing with them. He goes, can I ask you how much it cost you? And I told him. And it was painful. And
wait. Sanford and Son. I'm coming home. Yeah. Oh.
And I'm
went to the best school you could ever. You went to Hogwarts.
Yeah. I said, tell them I won't not listen again. All right. I apologize for that. Like, thank you for the info. You just proved, like, holy shit, I'm all in. All right. I'm not going to make that mistake. And then okay, here's Digibite. And then finally Theta came in again, a couple trades on Theta. like 2 or 3 trades on DigiByte. They all worked great, and whatever. So he said they're going to have you pay. He said, Joe, they're going to have you pay your house off in 2020. This year, they're going to have you pay it off. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Of course, cool. So here we are, end of the year, last effing day of the year. And I'm watching it go from $1.25 to $1.30 something, 40 something, 50 something, 6 is back up, and and then it hovered around $1.50. And I'm telling him, I'm not going to say the exact price, but I said, it's actually a little higher than the initial price. I was thinking of selling some to actually do this. I told my wife I might sell something to pay this off because I'm going to have to use a decent sized portion of my portfolio to pull this off. And he goes, well, maybe Spirit will give you a little bonus by the end of the day. And I go, oh yeah, you know what? Because the broker doesn't even open until like 3:00, and I've got to use them right now. And that was Caleb and Brown. So he says, yeah, well, we'll see. So later on that day, I leave a message, hey, call me if you guys are in today. And it was basically the first of the year, if you will. And I think, oh shit, they got the day off. No wonder why he's not responding. He got the day off. But then he called me 2 hours after they opened. And if I didn't wait, if he called me back on time that he should have, so to speak, data was quite a bit lower. So he calls me 2 hours later than I expected, and it's at a pretty good price. Unload. Unleash the Kraken that I sent you.
That was good.
Over. So I'm here to tell everybody, I'm not going to tell you should have done it too and you should do it right now. I have plan your trade and trade your plan. I accumulated certain cryptos and switched out some for other ones, consolidated. I had a plan that when Theta got over a certain number that I didn't have to make public because it was none of no one's business but my own, because it was for my house purposes. My wife and I talked about it, and I realized, yeah, he said 231's coming. He said 231's coming. What happens? You get greedy. Almost it crashes down. Oh crap! I should have sold at some other price. So I also know, as he said, they've showed me the cash register opening and closing a million times, like a bunch of times. You're gonna make it all back. Don't worry about it. So I'm here to tell you all, I sold a lot more of my portfolio, like a lot, that I would never have told you guys to do that. But in order to get this house paid off, I had to go deeper than I wanted to. And so I'm left with a much small-ish portfolio right now. But I'm not concerned because he, with his guides, me and my dream stuff, all the stuff that he's done with me and worked with me, I'm confident I'll be able to build it back up to some decent level. I feel it. So truth be told, I sold a lot of my shit off, and my house, although I haven't pulled the trigger, I'm waiting on the wire to be done and all that stuff. It's about to go down. This week, it goes down. They open Monday, and my bank, and I don't know how long it's actually going to take to wire it. A few days probably, for after I gave them the instructions. And I finally did it. I finally paid off my house, and on the last day of the year, the bonus Theta is coming in, and I did sell it here and watched it go to 231, and that was painful, but I said, so what? So what? You don't always catch the tops and the bottoms and everything else, and yeah, Woo Dude's been nailing some of these price points like crazy, but I was going to honestly sell a little lower than that where I did sell to do it.
You were actually going to sell a lot lower.
Yeah, and I'm like, but it's going to cost way too much. So I'm like, I got to wait for more. And I said, well, I don't want to get greedy either. So I'm like going to bed at night. All right, Spirit, can you, I don't want to get greedy. Can you give me a number? And they're like, F off. You figure it out yourself. And but I think they did show me. I do believe they did show me where it's going to go soon, and it's a good bit higher than 231, I'll say, and 250 that it has recently got to. But whatever. So, anyways, it's a done deal. My house is going to be paid off. I lived in this thing for 3 years. Now, the funny story is that I lived in here for 3 months. It was my number three, as you know, 3 months when the all-time high hit last time, and I had plenty of money to pay the stupid house off, and we all watched it collapse, and we're left with a little bit of money, going, "Oh my God, we missed it! Uh-oh!" And now I had to wait 3 years, but 3 months, 3 years, whatever. I'm not upset that I had to pay for 3 years. It's a freaking 30-year mortgage. I'm not that old, man. You know what I mean? Like you pay for 30 years or whatever. It's more house than I've ever owned in my life. You know, I had a starter home, to be fair. My first house was really a starter home. But it all lined up with the Veritasium trade. That worked out. Down payment money. It was sitting in front of my face like, here, this is for you. Okay, well, I guess I'll just try to make it happen. It happened. I mean, for God's sakes, I had a foreclosure on my record, my credit score. And because they were effing things, I fought it. And
don't let Ripple know that.
Yeah, sorry, sorry, guys. And they said, "Oh, we'll remove that off your credit score." So I'm sitting here going, I've got like a 700 something credit score now, out of nowhere, no history of a foreclosure. Are you kidding me? They could, the one bank, because one bank sold it to the other bank, and the first bank's the one I settled with, and then the other one's trying to collect from me. I'm like, whoa, what are you talking about? So they both are hitting my credit score. I'm like, no. So I'm expecting just that one to go away. And the whole thing went away. It was wiped clean. And then simultaneously, Veritasium, $6, $10, $20, $50, $80, $120. And I do a video, guys. The house I'm looking at dropped another 20,000 and then another 20,000 recently, like today. I'm calculating what it is, payment. Okay, I can make the payment with my job salary, a little bit of help from YouTube, you know, the income that I had. I could do this. I just need the down payment, and there it is. And I knew Veritasium was going much higher than 120, and it did, a lot higher. But I said, it doesn't bother me. I'll make it up. There's other cryptos. I'm not concerned. This house, I'm telling you, is just meant for me to get this damn thing. I can't ignore this. It's in my path. So for all that to happen, how absurd is all that happening, one after the other within days? Oh, here you go. For me to just ignore that. That, I'm telling you all, that's spirit. That is spirit, if you can see it. And you should be able to see it because usually it's pretty obvious. So that was my first experience of, whoa, this all is coincidence. I don't know about that. And then my mom telling me, oh, you're going to move in 2 years. And no, not 2 years now, she says, but you're definitely moving at some point. So, and again, you know me, I'm trying to move out to New Mexico or Texas or hell, anywhere out there if I can help, if it's close enough. But, I'll have to wait on that for some other time. But whatever, I don't care. This house is about to be paid for. And I'm like, it's not, I'm not going to sit here and tell people stuff, but it's private shit. But it wasn't a starter house. My first one was a starter house. This was the one that, boy, I hope I don't ever lose my job because we'll be in big trouble if I stop making these payments. These are kind of bigger payments, And here I am like, oh my God, it's done. So my wife, after I said, all right, Evelyn, it's done. I pulled the trigger. It's over. I just got the email receipt. It's done. They just need the information to the bank, which I gave them. And of course, this Monday is a new work day. So 2 or 3 days. I'm not sure how long it'll take for them to complete it, but it's done. So I'm sitting here in this house, and it still hasn't hit me. As I'm telling you, it still hasn't hit me that you're not going to have any more payments anymore. What could you do? What could you do with that extra whatever every month? Yeah. Ooh, Snippy likes toys, but Snippy knows when to hold them and knows when to fold them. I just don't go crazy. I'm be honest. I really want that damn black fly, and I feel like just give me the black fly, and I'm done. Like Spirit's like, you're gonna get it. Just settle down. When they're ready to,
Wait, Joe, you're not done with the black fly. Come on.
Well, the next one does interstellar space. Okay, I might need to liquidate some crypto at that point to afford one of those, but I'll start off with the black fly, buzzing around the mountains and around my town here in Florida.
But when you look as an average person out here that watches you, and we always called you like the average Joe, man. And the reason that we say that is because you're like any of us. Nobody handed you anything.
My parents were not even kind of.
Well, rich. But it is what it is. But the thing is you accomplish what you just did. All right. All with cryptos.
Yes.
And I don't care if you live in a 10,000 square foot house or a 900 square foot house. You know when it sinks in, Joe? When you have a calendar. Did you get your new calendar for 221? Where you're right on there? Oh, don't forget mortgage payment. Oh, don't forget second mortgage payment.
Yeah.
Oh, don't forget. You know when it sinks in is when you look up your, oh shit, that's right, I don't have a mortgage payment.
Yeah.
You know what I do, Joe? Because a little miracle happened to me too, is I paid my truck off. Everybody around me, Julianne, my daughter, she says, do you remember when you bought that vehicle, which was in December of last year, that they said they would pay it off in 12 months? And I kind of laughed about it.
You told me that.
That's right.
You told me they would.
Yeah. And exactly 12 months to the week, it was paid off. Now, you know what's really cool, Joe? I'm driving down the road, going to see my daughter, my grandson. I'm driving. I go, oh, shit, that's a $500 payment. Oh, that's
you start looking at everybody else's.
Good. Oh, maybe $475 for that one. And I go, nothing, man. Nothing.
Yep. And it's got low miles, got a lot of life left. Like it's not an old beater.
Yeah, I only have a little over 222.
Yeah.
222.
Yeah, all those twos. That was nuts. That really was nuts.
Well, you know.
And then everybody listening.
Go ahead.
Well, I can't say what it was, but last night I sent him a picture. I can't say what it was. And it was not anything I did. Something somebody handed me. And it was 220. 22. Oh, I'm like, ooh, dude, look. It's still in play. Here we are talking tonight, and it's 22.
It is. This is a very, very powerful thing.
People, please. Yes, maybe it's the end of Ripple. It's possible. We're going to all get effing wrecked. Okay, but we made it up in Theta. We made it up in... But for Spirit to do what I've seen in my own experience with Spirit of the last few months, working with him teaching me things and doing things with me that I'm very grateful for, there's not a chance in hell in my mind that we're going to get wrecked. But that's me. And you know how I draw. I'm throwing a Hail Mary on some of these things. And I threw a Hail Mary on some XRP. And again, I just had to unload a bit of all of my portfolio because I wasn't about to relinquish all my Theta, by the way.
Right.
But I had to consolidate some of that into Theta and then dump all the Theta and then do my thing. So I don't have that much crypto left, but I will build it back up. I am telling you, I'm not concerned.
Oh, that's a non-issue.
They've already told me. Get ready to open the cash register.
Hey, Joe, you're going to be like the Mississippi at flood stage. Okay, so don't freaking worry about it.
Fill up your cup. Whoa, it's overflowing.
Whoa, dude, my glass is not big enough. Get a pool. All right.
Get a 55-gallon drum. Okay.
But you know what? It's. I just want to see where this ends. And that's why, I'm staying in it with that full amount of money. And believe you me, I could be doing trades in and out of the stuff that's rising. Anybody could do that, right? But it's just something about it that it's like,
it called us. They showed it. It's XRP. It's 22.
This is
pay attention to that, or don't pay attention to it at your own peril. Honestly, like that's how I feel. Don't pay attention at your own ruin. You don't got to tell me twice. That's how I feel.
But, and the thing is, see, all the people that are out there listening to this, go back to his other shows where all these 2-2s keep popping up and everything, and just say to yourself, what are the odds?
Yeah, forget psychic, spirit. Just I'm a scientist. I'm math oriented. What was this? 1 in 100 quadrillion.
And then for me to press a button while I'm on the phone with somebody.
Just a simple buy. You don't get to pick the price. You just hit buy.
No. And I had no idea where it was. They just yelled at me and said, get off the phone with her.
Hang up on your girlfriend.
Well, it gets kind of rough sometimes, but she was laughing. She knew, it's like, really? But, while you brought her up, I also want to say this. There's so many people that have asked me to work with them like I do you, Joe. And I just can't, from the bottom of my heart. I work with Joe for me to branch out and to do a lot more. I physically can't do that. But I've got to tell you something. Okay. When Julianne and I started New Hampshire Metaphysical, okay, that the quality of different teachers and things that came to that school, honestly, it was like the school of Hogwarts. Kid you not. Just remarkable things. And, you know, people want to learn so many different things and to find out exactly what they have for their own abilities. Because I do believe everybody has it. But the people that are connected with you, Joe, absolutely. They were tuned into what was happening. They felt it.
Oh, yeah.
And a lot of the people I read, you feel it. I mean, you feel it. I'm going to tell you, go to that website, New Hampshire Metaphysical, right? At least take a look at all the classes, you know, that are in there now for training. And Joe's learning a lot, okay, with Julianne too, with a lot of different things. And definitely, what should everybody do with her? What? They need to talk with her, don't they?
Oh, yeah.
You've got to get a channel from Julianne. Holy shit.
I never had one in my life, by the way, everybody. Like, I've known what it is. I've seen people do it, but I've never had anybody channel for me. And then she came in one time. She goes, all right, I'm going to channel for you without even seeing you. It'll probably be like 10 minutes or something. Just like almost like your, not initiation, but almost like just your first thing, you know, they'll say whatever they're going to say to you and I'll send it to you. So she sends me this thing and I'm watching it and listening to it. And I'm watching her kind of go into the mode of channeling where she just kind of, and then she's there.
Oh, you got to watch it. Yeah.
Then she comes back out and I'm like, and she's coughing and like, what is that about? You know, but I'm like, just whatever. So I listened. It was pretty interesting. And then she's like, all right, we'll set up one where I do it live with you the next time. I'm like, okay. So we do the next one and it's like 30, 40 minutes. And this entity, Ashara, I guess is the name, is just, and I'm like, I can't get a word in. I'm just listening. And just unload it. And then they're like, we're going to have to play it back 500 times because you're going to miss things. So I'm like, oh, okay. I should play it three or four times. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I got, okay. Like, oh my God, just incredible.
You have to record everything. You have to record it because you go through it. And all you need is a 30-minute one. That's all you need. And especially in the beginning of the year, it's freaking mind-boggling. It really is. You know, but, you know, some of the stuff that's come through for you there, Joe.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, she's touching on stuff. I mean, from the New Mexico mountain, I'm not even asking about that.
Right.
And all of a sudden, oh, yeah, you're going to do this. You're going to stream the coordinates. You're going to find 3 things. Oh, what's in that mountain? I'm sorry, what? Come again? What's down below there? Say that one more time. I didn't think I heard you right. Okay, yeah, I'd like to discover something like that. You know, just crazy stuff. Yet, I'll be honest, and I've said this before. Like in the beginning, like you even me, Mr. Psychic Friend Guy, you know, J-Snip Psychic Friend Network, like, don't you believe? You know, Joe, I thought you believe in all your psychic friends. Yeah, I do, but I never had a channeler, so I'm like, is it her or is she just changing her voice to do this? Is that really something coming through? You know, you just question these things.
Oh, and you should.
And then she got onto some shit in my family that was unknown to her for sure, to even him, nobody. And I was almost going to talk to him about it, this little issue a while back, but things kept coming up. I couldn't have time to call him, which is good because if I did call him, of course, my mind, well, what if he talked to her? What if he did talk to her and he told her, you know, he may mention something, you know, everybody. And I'm like, no, I never talked to him about anything. And then she started touching on this shit. And I go, and then after she came back to life, if you will, she's looking at my face and talking. She goes, okay, I know that face. We need to just go ahead and end it. And I'll let you recover, whatever. Like, we'll talk again. All right, bye. And she hung up on me. My face said it all. Like, and I was just sitting there going, oh my God. That was the defining moment for me to say, I feel bad for questioning, actually, you know, because you do. Like, I want to believe, but you got to have some skepticism. And then I was like, okay, that's it. It's over.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
And that was
you know what? That's the one thing I tell everybody. Spirit will validate it. All right. And people say, oh, you shouldn't connect with spirit. You're connected with holy spirits. You know, like in the Bible, they said that we are of this world, but we are not from this world. Okay. And understanding you're not trying to bring up freaking demons, okay? You're dealing with a Holy Spirit that is going over you, and the information that you get. You know, understand, I have met some really incredible people out there that have just incredible gifts, real famous people. I have not ever met nobody that can channel like her. And I'm telling you, it's freaking weird. Okay. I mean, you guys think I'm weird too. Well, I am. I kind of feel guilty because it's like when I go out with Julianne, it's like I'm dating 3 people at the same time. Thank God they're all loving.
Well, the funny thing is, she's like, oh, usually a shower comes through, and that's the one she gives the messages, and that's it.
Yeah.
And then, like, it was I don't know if it was my second or third session with her. These 3 came through. One was a male.
Yeah.
And I'm like listening, like, is she back? Oh, wait a minute, what is that? That's a different voice. Who is that? And I'm like fascinated, but I'm like, what is happening? And then another one came through, and they started rhyming. I'm like, who the hell's that one? And at the end, she goes, okay, I know. She goes, I know this much. The last one, whatever came through last, was the angel train. She goes, I call it the angel train. They always rhyme.
Yeah.
And I go, well, I think 3 came through. She goes, really? She goes, did you record it? I'm like, yeah, I'll send it to you. So she wanted to hear it. And then actually the most recent, I think, 5 came through, and it was it's a long session, really long. And I always feel bad because I know it's taxing on the person's body, you know. I'm like, oh, I don't want to ask anything, but I do. Like they're here now. I got to ask stuff or touch on that. You said, like, you throw something at me like this bombshell, and I'm supposed to just let you continue. Like, no. What was that thing in the mountain you said's in there? Can we talk about that for a second? Or whatever it was, you know.
Right.
And I was just like, wow, 5 different entities. And she's like, Joe, I don't know what the hell it is about you, but they're like standing in line. They can't wait to talk to you. And I feel like I'm honored by this. Like, who the hell am I? I'm just some guy on YouTube, man. But they really want to talk to me, and I love it. I love hearing all this stuff, you know, psychic stuff, whatever. I just love it all.
Well, your journey through this has been remarkable, has it not?
Oh, by far.
Over the last 6 months,
dreams and everything.
What has happened has really been phenomenal. And, you know, these trades that we're doing have been crazy. But this XRP and everything, okay, everybody out there, I know, trust me, I definitely am not a financial guy, okay? But when you look at all the coincidences, and I'm going to tell you something, they're going to validate a lot more. I think you're going to be coming out with shit left and right, Joe, that you're going to say, by the way, I just found this out. By the way, I found that out. And I know those twos are going to keep rolling in. This meme it is still running here. And, you know, we kind of have to laugh. I mean, a crash was when you were up to $100 and something on each one of those, and then it started crashing. And then you ended up getting your first house or your second house. All right. Now that was a crash. But when you think about, we only went to 90 cents, and then we're 1 penny away from where we all jumped in again. So yeah. We really didn't have a crash.
No.
We're trying to figure out the run of this. And there's a lot more to it. And this is worldwide, okay, what this is. Okay. And it's going to be very interesting. And I want to throw some other things at you that Spirit had brought up that I thought was very strange. Okay. Now, see, when I trade on Coinbase and I sell something because, you know, I really don't have the knowledge to fight around with some other things out here, is I put my money in USD, okay, cash. I don't go into what I think you call a stable coin.
Right.
Right. That's supposed to replace the dollar, right? Is that what a stable coin does?
Yeah, because if the market goes up or down, it just stays at a dollar.
So this is a weird thing now because I don't know a whole lot of information about cryptos in respect like yourself or other people that really know what they're talking about. I think that you're going to see countries around the world, okay, adopt a new type of central bank, all right, where stable coins, like Tether, everybody uses Tether, but Spirit said, "Oh, you better stay away from that one." I said, "Okay, we won't even touch it." And the Tether, I think will end up going away, and I think some other ones will disappear too. And I think that we're going to see stable coins that come out that are actually from different countries, which would make a hell of a lot of sense. And again, this is my gut. I wish I had real financial knowledge, but with what I'm feeling is it's almost like, how we have a SWIFT system. This is the way everybody moves money around the world. Okay. When they showed me the two bankers shaking hands, it's like it was a done deal. And I remember looking at the machine and it looked like a credit card machine, looked like a transactional type machine. So if I used a Visa card over here, I could buy something in Mexico or whatever. And that's the type of machine it looked like. And when they told me to watch the month of January, I knew this was international, what was going on. And this may be the changeover. And if it is, this is really big. Okay. And I'm not saying it is. This is coming from me. Okay. Spirit didn't say this. Okay. So please. But if you think about it, it may take the place of the SWIFT system. And that's why, people say, well, it's a banker's coin. It's a banker's coin. Well, Spirit they said to me, enough of that. They said, every one of the cryptos that are out there are being controlled by the banks. So stop it. And I went, okay, all right. Something I don't know. All right. And then when you think about it, everybody has attacked Ripple, okay, and XRP because they're so open. All right. I mean, they're not hiding anything. And that's why all this crap is coming down. Really, you decided after 7 years. And wait, I'm leaving now. Oh, let me tap out. You're going to take over, right? Okay, we're going to sue you now. Right down to somebody had sent you a photo of these very important people that were at a table. Oh, yeah. All right. I think there were 4 of them that had to do with international finance.
Yep.
Right.
Big
and
names.
XRP was there. Yeah.
Yep.
And on that freaking table, there was another sign that had the number 222 on it. Now I'm throwing a Hail Mary here. And I'm wondering if they use that number out there to connect with all their friends. Okay. These big players bought so much XRP while it was dropping. And then you heard other bullshit coming out. And then you researched
Grayscale. Yeah, Grayscale. Oh, they sold the Ripple. They sold the Ripple. Joe, they didn't buy more. Marius Landman, he didn't know what he's talking about. Whoa. Dave made a comment. Grayscale. No. We didn't sell any. We just added. We bought the effing dip just now.
They did.
Oh.
And a big amount.
Huge.
I mean, we have to laugh when I've got an XRP, I might feed a chipmunk for a year and a half. But what these guys are dropping, now come on here. That's why I just said, you know what? I could be trading all these coins going up and down, just like what was happening with XRP when it was coming down. But there's just something sacred about me saying, baby, I'm all in. That's it. But I'm not cash poor, and I have other cryptos. So if this thing if the big announcement happens in January, but it's still doesn't do its thing till February. I think what Joe said is going to happen. That guess what? You know, when you try to buy something when it's on a real dip or whatever, and oh shit, I can't get into Coinbase, I can't get into here, and all they have to do, well, we can't just turn the switch on. You got to wait a little bit, and I think that's where the run's going to happen, and I think that's why they had me buy in. They didn't tell me to sell it. They said buy in again. All right, and on the way down, I was a stubborn mule. I said, no, it's going there. And I never gave in.
He didn't. I'll tell you right now, he did not. I said, well, you know, you could cost average, at least by a little bit at 28, just cost average a little bit. And he's like, no, it's going to 22. I'm like, you know, all right, I guess you got a lot of faith in me and Evelyn and more than we have ourselves. You're like, Joe, the damn warning sign was flashing at you 22. And I'm like, yeah, that's kind of an interesting way to put that, huh? And then it went to 22, and he bought it at 2222. Couldn't make it up. Not a chance in hell that was, you know, yeah, Spirit set him up to fail. Get the F out of here.
But I'll tell you, without a doubt, you are an OG because he would send me a down. I bought more.
I cost average down. The last one I bought was either 24 or 25, and I couldn't. Yeah. I didn't even get the 22 myself. I'm like, oh, I'm buying 24 25.
Well, dude, you got it. You're gonna scoop? No, it's going to 222. No, absolutely, I will not. And you're still
he's like, he said, look, I didn't get the 222. That was you and your wife. Spirit gave that to you guys. He goes, but I'm watching this, and I'm an idiot, and I'm not psychic if I don't know what the hell they're trying to show us now. It is going to 22, and I'm like, you know, all right. And of course, shortly after he said that to me, it dropped right down to damn 22. Wow.
But wasn't that fun?
It was. Now, here's the thing. Some of y'all are scared. Oh my God, it's the end. Ripple's dead. And I'm always that effing guy that comes out here. Calm down. Guys, 7 years. Do you really think they're doing this? You think they're really going after them? Guys, 90% of the world. Did you see Christine Lagarde? Did you see the top guy of Japan? Did you see the Bank for International Settlements there on the table with the guy from Ripple? Did you hear Woo Woo Dude's thing? The deals are signed. They're done. Just nobody knows about them. Do you think this happened all by chance? That's the thing. The emotions, that fear emotion is so powerful.
Oh, yeah. It's right up there with greed.
It's going to go to zero. My own mom was even a little worried about it. And I'm like, no. Nope. And I'm not saying that she got a psychic insight. She herself was worried about it. And I'm like, no. Mom, don't worry. You're gonna have more money than you could imagine, Mom. And she didn't know how to do anything with it anyways. So I will save her from herself. I tried to save my sister from herself, and that didn't work. But my sister got another opportunity. So I told her the other day, I said, Andrew, I think it's gonna go down to 22. These crazy dreams, like, get ready just in case. And boom, it happened. So I'm like, well, hey, there's your opportunity to cost average down. So
my daughter stuck some money into it. I said, now don't stare at it. I said, just walk away. She looks at it 5-6 times a day. Oh, I'm down $40. Oh, I'm up $40. I said, stop looking at it. I said, your dad will call you. Okay, when it's time to sell, trust me. I said, so your simple goal is if you just follow this, I think it's like $500. I said, you'll probably get 16,000 out of that. She looked at me. I said, yeah. I said, but you don't have to do it if you don't want. She says, Dad, how much you got in it? And then I told her. She goes, it's not an issue. You know, she went in. But the thing is you can't put a time on this. But I believe it's more sooner than later. Okay. Understand, we're about to go through a lot of crazy stuff. And that's it. You know what? That's the next. Go ahead.
Spirit said, watch the month of January regarding XRP. Watch the month of January. what is happening in January. The whole lawsuit thing blows up. We're shutting down the exchanges for XRP. You can't, oh my God. Oh, announcement. They're going to file the lawsuit or the first court date, whatever the hell it is, on February 22nd. Again, what number is that? 2/22 of 21. I mean, and I'm just looking at this going, I can only hope that some of those people who are scared out there hear my words, see my face, and see how I am not even kind of worried. Again, either we're all jumping off of a cliff together into XRP abyss and it's going to crap.
Whee!
Yep. Hey guys, let's roll. We have other cryptos, but hey, parachute up, let's go. Or this is going to be potentially the greatest trade or one of the greatest trades in crypto land of all times, with the most biggest FUD stories and scare tactics ever thrown your way to get you to release those coins for someone else to buy. And I'm trying to tell you, don't do it. Now, if you're doing it on the way down, I clap, I applaud. Good, because now you can get back in cheaper. But if you're there now and you're thinking, oh, I'm getting out now, I'm just going to take the loss or get break even, I'm out. I'm not telling you what to do. But I will say this. I just got the money to pay my house off by going by my own standards, never wavering, never coming out here and I'm going to do this, even though I tell these jabronis that listen to me to do that, I'm going to go do this. No. If you're a jabroni, I'm a jabroni. We're all jabronis. I'm going this way, and that's where I went. And if I'm telling you to go that way, trust me, I went that way. And I just got the effing money by practicing what I preach, and holding on to that damn theta. And I have another, after we're done live streaming, I got a video I want to upload about White Dove, something she said a couple years ago about theta, to give you a little, even more hope on that baby, because it's going to get really good. But again, I'm taking a chance on this. I'd be in my mind, I'd be a moron to have that whole 222 thing, spirit giving me dreams. They even went to my wife, who doesn't do any of this stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you're asking us, you're talking right now. Watch this. Hey guys, we're going to make him really laugh. We're going to really make him chuckle. He's over here speaking to us right now in his bed. She's asleep. Let's give her the dream right now as he's asking. And I can see another spirit guide. Hey, how about I can see what's his name? Albert. I can see Albert. Hey guys, hi, big old smile. I got an idea. Put Joe in the dream to give her the price. Yeah, all right, do it. And then she wakes up. I just had the craziest dream. You just called me and gave me, basically gave me the price of XRP, essentially.
Yeah.
And it happened. Yeah. And I'm like, well, maybe it's going to $2. Come on, it's got to go higher. Again, we always want to think the more positive light of higher profits, bigger money. That's where our brain always goes.
Yeah.
But again, you got to use discernment. And what is spirit trying to tell me? We're not just going to hand you things all the time real easy. Sometimes we want to make you work for it a little bit. And they do. And again, I'd love for it to have been $2.22 and then whatever. But what if it did hit $2.22 and then the lawsuit news came out and it got crushed and people were getting in at $1, $1.50, $2. Oh, it's going to go higher. They said it's going to $8 and whatever. Oh, and now you're sitting on a bag of XRP at $2 a piece and you're watching it at 22 cents right now. How painful would that be? How upset would you be about that? So, I got it at 40 cents. I'm down 50%. Just be patient. Just to give you an idea, again, earlier this year, I say this year, 2020, March, huge crash, $3,100 Bitcoin, all that crap, right? Theta, 3.5 cents, 4 cents, 5 cents, 6 cents, 5 cents, 6, 7, 5. Some people were scooping. Some people understood what was going on. I didn't need to. Again, I met my goals. I was good. Imagine knowing what we know right now. Theta hitting $2.50, $2.20, $2.31, right on your money button that you called. At 5 cent Theta, 10 cent Theta even. Or again, the price, I got most of my shit at 12 cents. You think I'm upset that I paid 12 cents and that something's worth absolutely not. It just paid for my house. So if that can happen from March to November, December, 8-9 months.
Right.
XRP just hit 22 cents days ago, whatever, and is there today.
Yeah.
Are you going to stare, side example, the 5 cent theta in the face right now and go, no, it's going away. That's XRP, in my humble opinion, right now at 22 cents. And by the way, oh my God, the exchange is closed down. Oh, XRP dropped to 15 cents. So what? Please let me, Coinbase, can I buy more? Oh, they shut me out already. Damn it. I can't buy cheaper now. Whatever. I'm in at 22 cents and 25 or 25, whatever. So what? I'm good. Now I just sit back and do what I did with Theta. I just do this.
Right.
Oh, the stock market's up 10% in a week. Yeah, that's cute. Oh, 30% for the year. That's real cute. Yeah, that's cute. My Theta's up thousands of percent in 9 months. What is this 30% crap you're talking about? Life-changing wealth, my friends.
Right.
And again, we're not saying we know with absolute certainty Ripple will do this, this, and this. I'm not saying it. But boy, oh boy, if I know Spirit, and Spirit's saying, this isn't just a nudge, Joe, or people who are listening to Joe, this isn't just a nudge. Not only did we give him the 22 stuff, and he showed you pictures and text messages and screenshots, and oh my God, fake phone number called me, it was 222. Not only did that happen to him, the people he was telling it to had incredible similarities themselves.
Yeah.
Now that's some shit.
Well, that's what I said. The whole situation is like totally awesome. I mean, you had thousands of people involved seeing this stuff. You go, my God. And like I said, a lot of your people are very psychic, and they are connected. It's like a network is connecting here of light, okay, and energy. And it's like it's feeding off of each other, and it's incredible. And I really believe that's why they kind of yelled at me, because I have gotten lazy on the cryptos. They just tell me what it is, and then I give it, and it happens, you know. But they said this was very, very important for everybody. It wasn't me, everybody, to learn discernment on that, and that's why they held out. And I really believe it has to do with what we're all going to be going through in January. All right. This is going to be a really tricky month with a lot of things, you know, in the political realm. We've talked about it a long time. And this is, from this point down, I tell everybody now, all right, wherever you live, if you fill your car up once a week, we'll say, fill it up twice a week. Keep it topped off. All right.
Spare gas cans, fill them up.
Yeah. Yeah, as we go through this month, because this is gonna happen really quickly now, and I've got a lot of hope and faith that we can get through it quickly, because I know they are shortening up time. There's no doubt in my mind, but maybe not everybody will get disrupted as some people, but it's time again, part of discernment, to understand. All right, things are about to come down. All right. And you all need to be alert. And that's the key. And I've said many times over. All right. There's nothing worse than getting involved in a 3-day war and you get shot the first day.
Yeah.
You know, you kind of, if it lands on your doorstep, then it does. Other than that, don't go into this. Okay. This is really, really big. And
I'll be honest, I know Donald Trump, Patriots come down the 6th of January. Yeah, I mean, Bill are like, yeah, I think I want to stay home. I'll watch it from the TV screen. I'll be honest with you. I think I'd rather be home and not be down there. Be fair.
Yeah, try to stick closer to home, everybody. You know, or if you have to go a long distance because of work, then just think about it. All right. Think about, all right, what happens if my car broke down and I had to walk home? If you're up where I live, you better have extra jackets and gloves in the car and things like that, or you're not going to make it. You know, should you throw a couple bottled water in your car? Absolutely. You know, and if you know you're going on a trip, automatically you should have in your head, okay, if something goes down, what am I going to need to survive? You know, so having those things around you, if you have to really travel far, would be really, really smart right now, because we're here, we're in that moment going forward. And every day we're going to get
And
you know,
I'll
more
add one
news.
thing because we talked about Julianne earlier and her channeling ability.
Yeah.
I think it was one of the sessions she did with me, one of many. Um, she mentioned, basically like January is when it starts. It's not 2020.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not November, December. It's actually January. That
Yeah.
entity came through and said that that's when
Yeah.
things are going to really start going down. That's when you need to. Oh, I've been waiting all this time. Nothing happened.
Well,
Relax. It's getting ready. Like,
but a lot of things have happened.
sure. Oh yeah.
Okay. But if you're in Florida, you're not feeling what the people are that are up in the Chicago, Minnesota, or Washington State,
Right.
or any of these. So you're not in New York City. But if you were, you wouldn't be saying those words. So it is happening. But what Joe is saying, um, yeah, we need to be really smart right now. Okay. Keep the cars filled up all the time. I know it's a pain in the ass. I know it is, but you just need to do it. Okay. All we could do is do the best we can, knowing what's about to happen, and and to be smart. Okay. I know we can all get through this. It's going to be an amazing, amazing thing. All right. And we just got to think positive and always, what do I say? Always keep love in your heart. Right. My
So,
motto: love, compassion, and forgiveness. Fill yourself up.
what the world needs now is love from Voodoo Love.
I still had to laugh when the lady said, "Oh, one of your live shows," she says, "Oh my God, Yoda has a mustache. That's woo, dude."
Like, yes, you didn't get the memo when Steven made that. That's my face over here.
Yeah,
That's actually my face cropped into that to Luke Skywalker. And that's what we do on my back, like Master Yoda, teaching the young Jay Snip the ways.
that was the most awesomest thing. Oh my God. You're staring at it, you're going, that thing looks weird. What the hell? Oh shit, that's me. That's freaking awesome.
That was
Um,
great.
is there anything else you wanted to touch on tonight, or do you think you're? This is good. Let me tell you,
Yeah,
Joe.
I don't
You're
think
going to
so.
be very, very busy these next few weeks. Okay, just be careful you don't get knocked off. You
Yeah,
know, and always put that thing right out in front that this is all bullshit. We did remind
that's
everybody.
right. It's
We'll
all
finish
bullshit. This
this.
whole show tonight's complete trash. Fake news.
Everything was a coincidence. It was really a bad dream.
Especially the 222. That was absolute horseshit.
All I know
Fake.
is I was at a circus, Joe, and I was licking what I thought was a popsicle, and it was a frog. And then I had this dream. No, we call that a hop stick.
The hop snake. Oh
Oh,
God.
oh man.
Yeah,
But
no, that's good enough. Hour and a half we chatted. I think
oh
we
my
pretty much
God.
covered anything. I know it's already went by so fast.
Holy shit. We did that under 2 hours, Joe.
And there's a new show. I saw the commercial and I didn't realize what it was at the time. And Bill, he's like, oh, last night he got watched it. I didn't, so I'm like, I'm gonna go find it tonight and watch it. It's a new show that's kind of like Skinwalker Ranch, but not. It's right next door, and they had like these tunnels, and they're looking for like gold painting and stuff. And apparently, he's like, I think they found a Spanish coin down there in the damn tunnel. He's like, but they went to commercial and they didn't show you what it was he was looking at. He's like, but they're looking for things. It's like, it's some weird, crazy stuff. The equipment's faulty again. The batteries are dying, just like Skinwalker Ranch. So I'm like, oh man. But it's also with treasure stuff. So like, oh my god, I got to go watch the show now. So I
Oh,
got to
absolutely.
find
And
this damn thing.
that whole area is serious because, when I had been talking with Brandon, the owner of Skinwalker Ranch, everything I was telling him, he validated. He said, "My God, everything you're saying is correct."
We're gonna go there
Um,
one day, right?
well, you know what? I was going to until I died, and then I go. Julianne says, "Think about this," because she is getting bad feelings. Because I'd make her go too, and she says, "I don't want no part of that." I go, "Oh, come on! If I'm gonna go, you gotta, you know."
Well,
But
yeah. For God's sakes, you might be able to channel something that's down there. We might need you. We need our crew.
yeah, yeah, it's really there's a lot of beings underneath there. No, no kidding. and they're coming in and out of a portal. And I was right when I told them that, and I was right on the money. And that runs, I mean, it's a huge area all out there. And so I wouldn't doubt that the mines that you're talking about now, about the new show, there's no doubt that if they follow them down, they're going to be dealing with some really nasty shit. You know, and you just got to respect that stuff. You know, it is what it is. Just remember, just because they have a better advancement or they're more advanced than us, don't think they're all sweethearts, okay? There are some great ones. Like Mama said, there's an ass for every seed out there, and there is in the other worlds too. There's good ones and there's bad ones, right?
Mama said that
Mama.
alligators mad because they got no teeth, ain't got no toothbrush.
Are you a good witch or are you a bad witch?
Yeah.
I'm neither. I'm a sandwich. Oh, then eat me.
Oh, God.
On that note.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Woo Woo Dude. Someone's asking, I think, woowoodude.com. Let me just post it in the section. woowoodude.com. I think someone's asking. Someone posted a comment, but I can't even hit show and it says, so error, try again. No, I'll just post it myself.
There you go. And Julianne's to really to get a channel from her, that's at New Hampshire Metaphysical. .com.
I'll post it.
NH. Yeah, post it up there for
Yeah, it's too long.
Because
how do you spell that?
Huh?
People will be like, how do you spell that?
Yeah.
I'll just post it.
Yeah, and
although it's spinning right now, it's not even coming out.
The channeling experience is definitely worth a half hour of your life.
Oh, sure.
Joe's going, oh, yeah.
For sure.
Record it.
Yeah.
Record it, please.
And if you're using Zoom, you should be able to record. So.
Yes. Yeah. You do it face to face when this happens. Just record it. Because
set up your phone if you have to. Yeah.
You go over it and go over it. No difference than when I'm talking with Joe on a live stream. I tell people, I said, Spirit will drop breadcrumbs all the time when I'm speaking with people. Okay. And you need to go through it and go through it. Then you catch things and you go, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
They said that, but it's like, boom, then it's gone.
That's
so
right.
When you do it, record it. Oh my God, record it. Yeah. Other than that,
yep.
It's Monday tomorrow.
It's time for siesta. It's time for sleepy.
All right.
Well,
hey.
Till we chat again, my friend.
All right, my brother.
Take it easy.